What's up, J Fusion fans, and welcome back to a superhero time review. Now, today's superhero time is actually there's more of a focus on the Soldier, but definitely Kamen Rider Zero One has its very interesting points as well. So, with that said, we're going to start off with Kamen Rider Zero One as always. Now, I'd say the key point in Kamen Rider Zero One for today is that we actually get to see the face of the Zaya president for the first time, and I'm pretty sure they're already setting him up to be Kamen Rider Thouser, as I have actually mentioned before in my Kamen Rider Thouser video. So it's just only a matter of when we already are kind of making the connection that again this Zaya president is Thouser. We're just waiting for the actual debut of the Thouser system and Kamen Rider Thouser himself, and what kind of motives he has, in actually joining the fight against the Humagears, or probably maybe a personal rivalry with Aruto may be in order. But that aside, actually, I did focus on a single character in this episode, and that is the assassin Humagear. Yes, he actually really takes this episode. Like, sure, Aruto and probably the Ames writers have their share of scenes, but for the most part, outside of the action, it's actually the assassin Humagear that's kind of the main character for today. And seeing him, a little bit more humanized, I guess, was very interesting to see. And trust me, you will love this episode if you're a fan of the assassin. Trust me, this is a great episode. But of course, other than that, you do have actually most of the action comes from the aim side of yeah, uh, because again we're trying to see some sort of change with Yua, and actually like her interactions with Isamu for today, ever since Yua was found out, trying to do some tests that are unbeknownst to Fuwa, or Isamu rather. But anyway, so yeah, and again, we're seeing both changes in their attitudes towards Humagears in general. So it's not just destroy all Humagears, or Humagears are just tools, or what have you. Again, they're now starting to see Humagears as something more than that. And I guess I should have said spoiler warnings, but maybe that's for the previous episode. But if I'm going to say anything about uh, today's episode, is that my uh, favorite part was was the assassin. He was my favorite part of this episode for today. So I'm going to give Kamen Rider Zero One for today a 4 out of 5. Now, moving on to New Soldier. Now, we have two, actually like three debuts in New Soldier. So, of course, the very important part here. So, the most important debut for today is Max Duso Red. I still definitely believe that this is some sort of homage to Abare Max from Abba Ranger, because they kind of share the name with their power ups. So it's also nice. But if you see, by the way, the designs for the armor of Max Yuso Red, you definitely see a lot of similarities with Gaisog, actually. However, obtaining the Max Ryuso Red Armor really comes, it really came with a heavy price and what is probably the biggest twist in today's episode. Now, that one I am not going to spoil. Now, for the second part, we also see the debut of Nada as part of the Ryu Soldier team, using his Gaiso changer, or actually the Gaisoken. It's his transformation device. So, when he actually tried to transform into Gaiso for the first time, it's actually very funny. Like he doesn't have an actual phrase. So what he tried to use was Ryuso Gaiso, which to him it didn't sound as cool or as interesting. So the Gaiso can actually did it for him, like Gaiso change. Oh, so that's it, huh? So it's kind of how Nada would say it by translation. But again, seeing Nada as part of the guys, rather in the Gaiso armor as part of the Ryu Soldier team. There we go. So seeing him fight as one of the Ryu Soldiers is very much a welcome sight. And the third debut in Ryu Soldier this week is the probably not really a commanding officer, but like along the ranks of Wiesel and Gakiryus. His name is Uden, and of course he is a knight. If we are going to compare him to chess pieces, so Wiesel is a rook, Gakiryus in the Tank Joe, actually they're both rook type generals, and Uden is one of the knights. So probably we'd see a couple more of these druidon generals. So there's most likely another bishop rank and another knight rank general that are probably coming soon. So because of this, Uden, who suddenly just comes to Earth, and we also have another general coming soon. This one is actually coming in the next episode, but for today we have Uden introduced. So I think this other general perhaps would be the other bishop rank. So probably the same as Wiesel. So anyway, we do see his abilities, the way he fights, and how he kind of influences how the Max Ryuso and the Max Ryuso Claw or Max Ryuso Changer is obtained. So he kind of pushes again Ko to become Max Ryuso Red for today. So how it happens in the show, that is for you guys to find out. But for this episode, I am going to give Ryu Soldier a 5 out of 5 because today's episode was just really amazing and I really liked it personally. Of course, if you watched it, if you watch it, that's probably your opinions. I understand would probably be very different, and I completely understand that. But for me, I'm giving Ryu Soldier for today 5 out of 5. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. By the time this video is out, Gaiatron would probably do something about uploading the latest episodes. So I'm sure you'll find it out right now. So, anyways, if you haven't watched the latest episodes of Ryu Soldier and or Kamen Rider Zero One, you can go probably scour the internet and look for the latest episodes. They sure are out right now and they are English sub. So yeah, go ahead and watch the latest episodes, catch up on everything. And anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JG Fusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you on the next Superhero Time review. Bye!